Bobzilla from Damage Plan, and Vinnie Paul, who's played everywhere with Pantera, to Damage Plan, and Rebel Meets Rebel. How did all this come together to form Hellyeah?
Hellyeah was not Hellyeah then, but it was something that Tom and I talked about since about 2000. Both the bands were on Tattooed Earth. I was with my band, obviously, and he was with Nothing Face, and just drinking like everything else starts. That's how we got him. He was drinking, but like back in 2000, we were just drinking and got on really well, and just we should do a band kind of thing. And next thing you know, it took 6 years, but we got it all together. Got Vinnie on the phone a few different times, and he wasn't ready to do it for obvious reasons, and just caught him on a good night when he had been drinking. And so if anybody wants to get anybody to say yes to anything, just get them drunk. So he's just like, that sounded like a good idea, and then here we are, 6 years later.
Yep.
So 12 years in the process of getting this goddamn thing done.
Very cool.
So,
and of course, you guys formed back in 2000, and since then you've released 3 albums, including Band of Brothers that's coming out in July. What has that journey been like for recording all this new material?
It's a blast, man. We've really grown as a band, we've really grown as a family, and I feel like we've grown as songwriters and producers and everything that's part of what we do, With this record, it was really important for us to get back to what we do best, and that's more of a metal thing. We really had an opportunity to step away from our other bands with the first couple of records and step out there and do some stuff, that was different from what we'd done in the past. And we just said, hey, let's see what happens when you take all the best elements of what he can bring to the table, myself, the other guys, and melt it all into one, and I think that's what you get when you get Band of Brothers.
Very cool. And of course, your band is full of this amazing talent from all these different bands. And how does a collaboration work together? Does things like ego ever get in the way, or?
No. It's always been a collaboration.
Is there more one band, like influences from one band versus the other? Or?
I don't think so. I think the music's an extension of yourself. I think you need to absolutely be somewhat looking at the same, perspective, like the point at the end of the road. I think if you're all just kind of going in the same direction, you know what I mean, then you just let go. That's the best way to write. We don't believe in demoing and then going back and try to record or recapture the energy of the demo, because it's fucking impossible, so we just believe in going for it. We literally we set up and mic everything up, and literally just bam, and we're just off to the races. And that's how all great music's been done for years and years and years. Now sometimes you can just kind of take it and then go in the studio to try to get better audio quality or sound quality or whatever, and then you lose all the dangerous raw energy. You don't want to lose that. That's a big part of what Hellyeah is, and even though the flavors of the records might be a little different, that's the essence of what Hellyeah is. It's like it fucking right now.
From day one, we had magic chemistry. That's one important thing that sometimes is missing from bands. You asked about the ego thing, and when we came into it, nobody had that. We came into it to make music, and it happened.
So let's talk about the current tour. You're starting your North American tour here in Toronto.
Yes.
Yes, with Volbeat and Iced Earth.
Yep.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about the tour, what you're looking forward to, what's really exciting?
Been looking forward to this tour since it came out. It's a really great bill, with all the bands that are part of it, and we've all had a chance to meet Michael and some of the guys at Volbeat way back and develop a personal relationship. So for us to be on this is really special, and to start in Toronto, this is a great city. It's a great place. Always had a great time up here, and we haven't had a chance to make it up this way yet. So we've got quite a few Canadian dates, and we're planning on coming back and doing a whole lot more. But this tour is something that we've been looking forward to, and tonight kicks it all off, and we're gonna kick your fucking ass.
Can't argue with that.
And with new release of Band of Brothers coming out next month, what can fans expect from that new album?
It's definitely the heaviest Hellyeah record we've done. It's pretty goddamn aggressive and pretty slamming. a lot of emotions. It's just a really cool record, man. I'm very, very happy with it. I mean, I think you always try to outdo your last record, you know, every time. Definitely think we raised the bar. You know, like I said, they're different flavors. You know.
It's a good kick in the ass, and you'll be doing a lot of hell raising, a lot of drinking when you listen to it.
Absolutely.
And also already recorded the Band of Brothers on your new label, 11/7 Music. And you co-produced it with Jeremy Parker, who worked with Godsmack and Evanescence. What was that experience like?
I've got a relationship with Jeremy. Jeremy did three Muppet records, or whatever. He's Dave Foreman's right-hand man, and Dave was the main producer, and Jeremy engineered those. And you know, Sterling, he's worked with since Far Beyond, and we actually did the first two Hellyeah records with. And we love Sterling to death. We had obligations, you know, so we needed to get it going like right now. So
The guy just suggested it to me, and it just happened, man. He came down, and man, he was awesome. I was a little skeptical at first because, like Chad said, I've worked with Sterling on everything I've done since Far Beyond Driven, so he's kind of like a safety net, you know. Jeremy fit right in from day one. Never seen an engineer work as fast as him. He's awesome, and you know, he really is one of those guys that's there to help you pick the right brushes to finish your painting. You know, we know what kind of painting we want, but every now and then it's good to have a guy say, hey, you forgot the eyelash on this side. You know, you got that one right, but you missed this one over here. And he's that kind of guy, man. He's really good at that.
This is probably a little bit off what we were talking before. I was reading your Twitter account, Hellyeah Man.
Okay, I'm glad you said Hellyeah Man, because I don't have a Twitter. And I don't think Chad has.
The band's
So,
Twitter
yeah,
account.
Hellyeah
Anyway.
Twitter account.
And I read a tweet earlier today that read, the music business is a cruel and shallow money trench, a long plastic hallway where thieves and pimps run free, and good men die like dogs. What prompted that kind of tweet?
it's Hunter S. Thompson.
Okay.
That's a Hunter S. Thompson quote.
All right. Okay.
I think Tom put it up there. You read it. Was inspired.
It was a Tomcat moment. Anybody that knows Tomcat knows what we're talking about.
Cool. And I know we're probably shooting, you know, you just started this record or this album and this tour, but now we're shooting past it. What are you looking forward to after the tour?
After the tour, the next tour, whatever that is. Whatever that is. You know, the cool thing is when we finish this tour, our record comes out.
Nice.
And so nobody's going to have a chance to really hear it until we finish this tour. So the next tour that we do after this, we'll actually be able to play more songs off the new record. And people will be familiar with what's going on with the new Hellyeah record. We won't just be talking about it.
Yeah, we've already been out for like 4 months. Like we've been to Australia, all over Australia. We went to Indonesia, we went to Japan. We came back, did a full United States run. Just got back from the UK, going over to do this kind of stuff like press for 5-6 days. Had a bit of a break, and now here we are. I mean, we're road dogging, and we're going for it. But we believe in this. We believe in you know, getting to our fans. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna said the other day, if you're gonna drop a record in Zimbabwe, you better be ready to go to fucking Zimbabwe and play it. You know what I mean? So that we're gonna go wherever the planes or trains or buses take us.
Buses take us, hell yeah.
And how has the reception been like overseas in Europe?
Well, we just got back from England. We were over there for a week-long press tour, and I mean, there wasn't one negative thing said about the record. I mean, everybody was pumped, had their fist in the air. I was like, yeah, man, I'm digging this fucking record, you know? In particular in Europe, neither one of our records got worked properly at all. You know, they were both on labels that were either falling apart or just about to fall apart at the time. You know, we did really well in Australia and North America and Japan, but we always envisioned this being an international band, so it's very important for us to play around the world, wherever it may be. And, you know, we got a pretty good head start on it, but we look forward to doing more of it. Absolutely.
Yeah, so is there anything else you would like to add to fans in Toronto? Looking forward to the new album?
Fans in Toronto.
Have a good time tonight.
That's right. Have a good time tonight. Thank you for creating and giving me my favorite sport in this world, hockey. It's an amazing sport, and hopefully your Maple Leafs will find a way to get back to the playoffs, just like my Dallas Stars. And we all got to say congratulations to the LA Kings for winning the Stanley Cup. And we look forward to coming back and playing in Canada, man. We love Canada. It's always a great time. Check out Band of Brothers, and we will see you soon.
Support Hellyeah.
Hell yeah.
His name is Death.